Hi, my name is Jason Taylor. We're doing the indoor sports hall, looking for, in S1, looking for various risks and hazards. The first risk we see here is the line for the basketball court is very close to the wall, which means people could run into the wall if going high speeds. So a safety measure that could be put in place would be the wall being cushioned. The other hazard we see here is the bench not being put in the right position. This could mean people could run into the side of the bench and injure themselves, grazing the knee. What we could do as a safety measure is take all benches and put them outside and or out of the area. Another hazard that we see here is the lighting on the roof. It's very, very low to the floor. During a game of basketball, the ball could hit one of those lights, end up damaging the chains, and the lights may end up dropping. The hazards this poses is that the lights could end up hitting the players and injuring them severely. What we could do as a safety measure would be to make sure that all ball games that require loft, in this sense, games such as basketball, volleyball, should be played in other arenas. Games such as football would be more suited to this sports hall. The likelihood of one of these falling from a game of basketball would be about a 2 to 1, and the severity would be about 3, giving an overall risk rating of 6 to 3. Okay, going back to the wall. The risk rating we've given the wall is likelihood of people running into the wall from this distance of about a meter would be about 3 for likelihood, and severity would be about a 1 to 2, giving an overall risk rating of 6 and 3. And the bench over here, the risk rating we're given from the bench is 2 for people running into it and grazing their knees, and severity would be 2, giving a total risk rating of 4. Thank you very much.
My name is Ben Pinto again, and I'm doing risk assessments, but this time I'm doing it inside the sports hall. Now, once again, we have litter here, and this is tissue. So we could slip on this, or whoever, and they could fall and smash their head. The likelihood of that is probably, well, because like there's not going to be any litter in here if the risk assessment is carried out properly. And okay, so the likelihood of that is probably a 1. The severity is a 2, so the risk is a 2. Okay. Oh, look at this, what we found over here. We have spilt water on the floor. If you slip on this will be really fatal, because you slip backwards and you smash your head off it. You smash your head. So the likelihood of that is, again, 1, because if the risk assessment is carried out properly, there will be nothing on this floor, only just the floor. The severity of it, again, is a 2, so the risk is a 2, so because you can just smash your head off it. And the third thing, well, the set assessment, is bags. Now, notice this bag is here next to the goal. Say if someone was running over here to get the ball, they could trip over this, and they could damage themselves, not only onto the floor, but they could hit themselves on the goalpost, which is metal, so they could smash their head off that would really hurt. And they could smash their head off this wooden pole, and it could be really painful. So the likelihood of that happening is a 2, because if they're not, if the bags are not properly placed everywhere, then that's there. And then the severity again is a 2, because it's really severe if you smash your head off something and crack your head open. So the risk is 4. The way I'd say to improve these is to, like, the litter over there, like here as well. The litter, I'd say pick it up, dispose of it properly, so there's no damages and risks. For the water, just make sure there's no spillages on the floor, and if there are, mop them up, and just tell the participants of the sports hall, like, there's some water over there or whatever it is, just be careful of it. And the bags, just make sure, like, instead of leaving it here, take them and put them on the side, on the bench or on the floor, out of the way, so no one is gonna trip over it.